This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing, starting my inspection at 8443 Holsofar Road out here in El Cajon. Two different roofing systems on this roof. We got a flat torch down material all around the flat section. We also have a slope section with 38 solar panels in total on this roof, 18 on this side, 20 on the other side. We have an architectural asphalt shingle that's on this portion. We can see we've had some repairs done along these penetrations. We have shingles that were installed on this flat roof that are definitely going to start to leak. You can see how worn out those shingles are in the first place. You can see all the fiberglass that is showing through and all the repairs that have been done. Shingles are not meant to be installed on flat roofs because that water has nowhere to go. And then there are all kinds of seams in that shingle that are going to allow water to penetrate. So we want to get rid of that and replace it. That's never going to work unless we use an upgraded titanium peel and stick underlayment, which is a thick and sticky self-adhesive underlayment. You know, this roof doesn't look to be in such bad shape. I'm a little concerned with the fundamental issues as far as how the roof was installed, considering how I see another set of shingles on this flat roof that's bound to leak as well as that portion of it. Any roofer who was up here doing the install that had a really good idea of what they were doing wouldn't have done that in the first place. So I'm hoping that there aren't other issues that are going on this roof. We got a bunch of leaks coming from this section. You can see all the repairs that have been done, but you can see how the roof was installed. It looks like somebody just used a bunch of mastic to weld these seams together, which is not proper. We can also see that this roof was installed on top of an older roof, and then instead of using a torch base, they went ahead and just used a layer of synthetic. So there's that synthetic I was talking about, and here is the old torch cells underneath it. So in order for us to repair this properly, what we're gonna have to do is tear this thing down to the decking. We can replace it with a layer of TPO as a flat roofing material. It's fantastic for areas like this where we get a lot of heat, a lot of sunshine, because it reflects a lot of heat. So it's gonna cool down this area of the house. We're gonna take that material about 3 feet underneath it, which means that if we are just doing this flat section right here, we're gonna have to remove these 4 solar panels and then come back and reinstall them to ensure proper waterproofing. Now there's always an area of concern when it comes to maybe that leak is actually coming from up here and getting underneath the material itself. That could be the case. So if we go ahead and we redo this flat section, there's no guarantee that that roof is not going to leak from up here as well. So it's something that the homeowner just needs to be aware of. I want to go ahead and replace that flat roof. I'm going to talk to the homeowner also about that portion of it. We can see that there are shingles installed on that flat roof. You can see some of the repairs that have already been done. That roof is bound to leak. You can actually already start to see where water ends up ponding whenever it rains. So you can see how discolored all these sections of the roof are, and you can see how everything's starting to come up. So flat roofs are not meant for this material because this material is meant to have water flow off of it. It's not meant to have water that just sits. You need a flat roofing material for this. So when water ends up sitting on a shingle roof, it is a guarantee that it will start to leak in the very, very near future. So we will want to go ahead and do that. You can see how this slope roof is starting to show signs of age with the amount of granule loss that is starting to occur. You can see the fiberglass that has become exposed. You can see how the sealant around all the penetrations is starting to wear through as well. You can see how that's all starting to go also. So again, no sealant around there either. So again, there are a lot of fundamental issues with this roof. So I'm going to give the homeowner the opportunity to redo the whole thing. They just moved into this home not too long ago, and I don't think that they plan on leaving anytime soon. So it would be a good time for them to ensure that this roof, will never leak again. But no matter what, we absolutely have to do this flat roof. So we're going to tear it down to the decking, like I said, install a layer of TPO. We're going to take it up here. We're going to remove these solar panels. We're also going to replace that section over there, that shingled section, with a TPO material as well. We're going to make this entire roof plane one singular membrane for the homeowner, so that they're not going to have to worry about leaks coming from this section ever again. That is, unless something is coming from up here that we're not aware of, but we won't be able to know that unless we remove all the solar panels. That's it for my inspection.